remember leaning against the doorway and saying, I had an interesting conversation with Rudy, Mark. Sounds like we're going to go to the Capitol. He didn't look up from his phone and said something to the effect of, there's a lot going on, Cass, but I don't know, things might get real bad on January 6th.
Former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows burned several documents in his office fireplace roughly a dozen times in the final weeks of the Trump administration, according to newly released testimony published by the January 6th committee. According to testimony from then White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson, Meadows was seen putting documents into his fireplace once or twice a week throughout December 2020. It's not clear which documents were burned in the fireplace, but she said the incidents typically occurred after Meadows came out of meetings with other officials. Hutchinson said the White House has specific policies for burning documents rather than throwing materials into trash cans. Hutchinson recalled one specific instance in which Meadows burned documents after a meeting with Representative Scott Perry about the vice president's role in the certification of the 2020 election on January 6th.
Joseph R. Biden, Jr. of the state of Delaware has received 306 votes. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 232 votes.
Hutchinson testified that Perry began meeting with Meadows to discuss, quote, what he believed could happen on January 6th in December 2020. At the time, Perry was directly involved with efforts to appoint Jeffrey Clark as the Attorney General.
Do you wish you would have done anything different as far as talking to Jeffrey Clark, getting involved in some of the president's claims?
My job, one of my jobs as a representative, is to echo the concerns of my constituents. And at that time, literally thousands of calls coming in, concerns about the election, about the integrity of the election.
Now, former President Donald Trump attempted to appoint Clark to back his claims that the 2020 election was influenced by widespread voter fraud. Hutchinson's testimony was released as part of the committee's latest evidence dump detailing its investigation into the Capitol riot.